What's up?
Hey.
Welcome to Is the Mic?
Is the mic
on?
It's on. We hear you. You
Right.
hear us. Actually, we don't hear you. You're not responding.
Right. So we've been posting What Are Your Thoughts Thursday videos in an effort to engage you in conversation, get some feedback, etc., etc. And none of you are responding. What's up?
Where you at? We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want to touch you, feel you, know you, love you.
That sounds like lyrics to a song or something.
We should write a song called
We
Touch
should.
You, Feel You, Love You.
YouTubers.
Yeah, that would be a good song. Touch you, feel you.
If you sing it like that, I'm going to say, next.
I wouldn't make it to the second round. I'll be part of those
So you,
American Idol cuts.
right. And he said, have you got something else?
Have you got something else
You got
to
something
sing?
else? Right.
No,
'Cause
I don't.
You're not going to make it with that one.
Listen here, I can sing. Don't need you to criticize me, okay?
Okay, Lufa. Lufa. So as you can see, we're in my car because it's noisy in Leslie's house right now, and we wanted to make sure we still did our video and came at you.
Yeah, I needed a quiet moment. There's way too many people, too much stuff going on. This is our Sunday. It's what happened when you cook Sunday dinner.
And it was
Come over.
good too. It was good too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, as always, we have no idea what we're going to talk about. It's always impromptu when we figure out what it is we have to say. But I like it because it's real. It's in the moment. It's real conversation happening between two friends. Even though some days she ain't my friend because she didn't straighten my hair. I had to go somewhere else and have somebody else straighten it.
Listen, I am your friend, but you got to get on my books, boo-boo. I got to put you on my schedule. I can
see
fit
that.
you in on Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
I can't be here on Wednesday at 4. I got to go to hip hop cardio.
Oh, hip-hop cardio.
Actually, that don't start till 7.
Oh,
But
so then you can be here but then she'll sweat out the hairdo, and then I'll be pissed off. I don't know if you guys remember a few videos ago, I wrapped her hair, and then she had curls like 3 days later.
So far, this has been in for 2 days. Y'all like it? Because y'all usually see my curly afro.
Yeah,
I got my ends trimmed.
She thinks she cute.
I
High
do.
fashion.
I do think
I
I'm
got
cute.
braids.
She cute too, though. Looking like
Braids.
Athena. A Greek goddess.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah. So, what are we going to talk about, Leslie?
Let's talk about sucker punches.
Sucker.
I ain't never been sucker punched.
I've been sucker punched.
She was sucker punched.
I was. And I got this. See, I don't want to be too showing y'all, but y'all probably can't see it anyway. But I got this scar on the side of my eye right here because this chick hit me with a nugget ring when I was like 14. I had went to this spot called Eagles Market, Worcester, Massachusetts, where I was growing up. And this girl named Dee Dee kept on saying she wanted to fight me. And I was like, if you want to fight me, then come at me then. So anyway, that was on the payphone. Y'all remember the payphone for 10 cents?
Yes.
10 cents. So there was like
Can't find one nowadays.
this entryway into Eagles Market, and she kept telling me to come to her. I was like, girl, bye. I'm going to the Boys and Girls Club on 2 Ionic Ave, Boys and Girls. But anyway, I got ready to walk out. I think I had like some Andy Caps hot fries and some Coke or something. I was walking out the door, and I got hit.
Whoa.
She sucker punched me.
That's
I-
a punk to
Right?
sucker punch somebody.
Right. I didn't even know she was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, but I know you got up and handled your business.
Well, I ain't fall out now. Let's not
Okay.
take it that far.
She didn't get knocked out. She just got sucker
I
punched.
just got sucker punched. And I remember being like, what the hell? And my cousin was like, yo, you bleeding.
Wait, hold on. She made that correction real quick. She's like, hold on. I ain't getting knocked out. She just sucker punched me. Correction.
So my cousin Joey, he was like, yo, you bleeding. So I was like, what? So I went inside. The cashier, it was a dude named Jim. He was in a wheelchair, but he had like this mirror hanging on the side of the register. And I remember I went in and looked, and sure enough, like my skin was split apart and there was blood dripping down my face.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm mad. Now I'm real mad for real. You gonna mess with my face? So I went outside and I just went at her. Used those girls' boxing skills.
She was waiting for you? She was waiting for you?
Yeah. She was still standing
Dumb
out there.
move, girl. Dumb move. She should have went on home.
She should have went home because what happened next was really bad. She couldn't even get up and walk straight back down the street because, yes, I went at her. For real. Because I was mad.
Okay, I'm sure.
So
don't mess up the face. Girl, bye.
when I was done, I got off her, and then I was just like, all right. And then I dust myself off and started walking over to the Boys and Girls Club with my cousins. So when I got there, one of the club directors was like, oh, you bleeding? It looks like you need stitches. I'm going to have to call your mom. So my mom was working at Worcester Insurance Company, actually, and my aunt worked at Worcester City Hospital. So of course they call my mom calls my aunt, and they tell me to go up to the hospital so they can make sure that I get stitches. And I remember I had like my cousins and a couple of my friends was like, yo, you want me to go with you? And I was like, no, because I was mad. Like, I didn't want nobody talking to me. I didn't want nobody looking at me. I was pissed off. So I walked up to Worcester City Hospital. I got the stitches in, and then I walked back to the Boys and Girls Club with a Band-Aid on my face and did what it do.
Where'd the girl go? Like, did she just lay in the
I don't
ground?
know, but you know what? She ain't never say nothing to me after that
I bet
again.
she didn't.
She ain't never say
She was
nothing
gonna
to
be
me
scared.
again. And then, as we're grown in this whole Facebook invention, et cetera, I looked her up and I hollered at her like, because we was kids.
She like, remember when I kicked your butt? She was like, damn it, she found me.
They used to just be like, Lil Lori Nickerson. That's what they used to say. So anyway, she accepted my friend request and then she quickly deleted me. I don't know if she remembered who I was for sure or not.
She quickly deleted. She
deleted
did. She
me.
remembered. She like, oh shit, she found me. Oh.
So yeah,
Wait.
so she deleted me, and I won't say her name on here, but she know who she is, and that was a long time ago. It was almost 30 years ago, because I was like 14 years old. I'm 43. That was a long time ago. But anyway, the topic came up: have you ever been sucker punched? And the answer is yes. I've been sucker punched,
Right.
and I responded accordingly. Just so you know.
Speaking of sucker punches, so my son think that he like everybody's freaking bodyguard and he always in somebody else's business. So the other day at school he was protecting this boy, so he's talking to the boy that he was protecting, and the boy that he was protecting him from go and punch my son and knock him out. He was like, I was standing there, and then next thing I knew I was laying on the ground, and then I sat up and he was walking away. I said, dude, who takes a nap in the middle of a fight? Get your butt up. Don't you ever take a nap in the middle of a fight ever again, or I will fight you when you get home. So
Right.
that was like
I'll fight you when you get home.
right.
Right.
Boy, bye. So yeah. But he ain't scared. So I told Sean, I said, we got a pretty baby. He need karate. So he can karate chop everybody, because they're gonna try him. The pretty boys get tried all the time.
Right.
And so
The green eye brother with the green eyes.
But yeah, so we told him, quit trying to be everybody's bodyguard. How you gonna protect somebody and get knocked out? You get knocked out again, I'm knocking you out.
Oh, you remember that?
What?
Like your mom's, and like I remember my auntie Paula. Oh gosh, I can't wait till she see this video, because my aunt used to threaten my very life. She used to be like, if somebody was messing with me, if I don't go outside and whoop they ass, when I got back in the house, she was gonna whoop my ass. So like, I think I was always more afraid of my aunt getting at me than I ever was of anybody that was trying to fight me. But just for the record, I never started no fights.
Right.
Girls was always like coming at me.
Haters.
Yeah, it was like they was always bigger than me, super tall, because I'm super short.
She's super little. She like what, 3'2"?
They always come in. I remember one time.
You know what I said?
You said 3'2", but I'm like acting like this, like I didn't hear that.
She like 3'2".
I have another adventure, but you know how sometimes you got to just use your smarts.
Mm-hmm.
There was this girl, I won't call her name, but I used to ride this particular school bus home after school so that I could get my brother and sister, and we had to go to the Boys and Girls Club. So I was in school, this girl was messing with me. To be honest, I remember being afraid of her because she was big and she was kind of like gangster, and I was like, damn, what am I gonna do with her? So one time I was on this school bus, and we got she got on my school bus, and she wasn't supposed to be on my school. So I knew she was trying to come at me, and I have no backup. Like none of my friends or family members were on this school bus with me, right? So I waited. Normally I would get off at the stop. They got on the bus, got off at my stop, but I didn't get off at my stop. I waited like 3-4 more stops way down. I remember getting off the school bus, and I remember booking it up the street and going to my mom's job after school.
Funny.
And then the next time she tried to come at me, I made sure I had backup. Yeah,
okay.
Because they tried to like hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I remember you gotta use your street smarts.
Yep.
I knew they was coming for me, but I was by myself. But she had a crew. No, but the next
Right.
time I was ready for it though.
Did
But
you
that
knock her
day,
out? Did you knock her out?
we ended up getting in a fight. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I don't even think either one of us won. We just
fighting.
got in a fight. Yeah, but
That's funny.
yeah. And I wasn't scared of her no more, but I was like, okay, she kind of dumb. Because wouldn't you wait for me to get off the bus before you try to come at me? Your dumb behind got off the bus.
That was
So, oh
dumb.
well.
Big dummy.
Wrong move.
Big
I was
dummy.
like, oh, this dummy got off the bus. Well, all I
I'ma
gotta
stay on here.
do is stay on the bus.
Big dummy.
Street smart.
Y'all be talking about me with the one
the
fight.
break.
The one fight. One fight.
One fight.
This one be all I need is one fight. One fight. No,
all I
she
need
the
is one fight.
No, but yeah.
Man, because people used to always be
They
messing
be
with
trying-
me.
They try you.
I used to be trying to mind my business, write rap lyrics, record in the audio and video production room. We had a class called TV and production, and I remember the teacher, Mr. Walsh. He was at South High. I was in 9th grade. He used to let us stay and make videos and all of that. So that's where my mind was. I was never trying to fight nobody. I was just trying to. But I think I used to get a lot of haters because I had a lot of male friends. Because back then it wasn't a lot of like girls that was rapping and dancing and stuff like that. And that's what I used to do. So most of my friends was dudes. So they used to be hating on me, and I used to be like, don't hate. And then the people want to be down because I remember I made this video. Then everybody want to be in the video. But last week you was trying to fight me.
Right. Haters.
Sucker punch.
Never been sucker punched. Never. She was gonna sucker punch me.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Oh, but I told my son's teacher. I texted her or emailed her. I was like, look, I don't teach my son to start fights, but I sure enough I encourage him to defend himself. So if he punch somebody back after they touch him, you've already been warned.
It ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault. Nope. So Lemmy, you better not never, if you watch this video, never, ever, ever come home after a fight and you laid out and took a nap.
Took a nap.
That's not gonna happen again. Ever.
Ever.
We gotta show this video to his girlfriend when he turns 16.
Right. Because once it's on the internet,
It's there.
so it's on the internet, and I
Yeah.
don't see like any of this social media crap
Going away.
going away.
No time
So,
soon.
excuse me, my nose itching. Listen, I'm such a lady. I'm just saying, get my hair straight and still don't know how to act. I tell you, I'm gangster.
She gangster.
I be at work being
I'm a-
real
I'm a-
professional, just to let you know. I know how to do what I need to do what it do.
Do what it do.
Anyways. All right. So this concludes this
Sucker
episode.
punch.
Sucker
Sucker
punch.
punch.
Is the mic on?
Is the mic on? Hey, like, share, and subscribe.
Right. Subscribe. If you're watching, subscribe.
Yeah, so you can be the first one to see our next video on Thursday or Sunday or whatever day.
It's going to be on Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Thursday. What's your thoughts Thursday? Because you're gonna respond. You're gonna leave us some feedback on what you're thinking.
Unless you want to get sucker punched.